Over the last 9 months, the censorship on YouTube and even in my personal life has become beyond a joke. It's ridiculous. The freedom of speech, the control behavior that I'm seeing across just my general life now, it's truly scary. Going through a difficult time. I need everybody again to share as much support as possible to try and keep the channel going, to try and keep just my own personal sanity. I appreciate everybody that is helping me out at this time. This could be a long process. This could be months, years. I don't know how long the process is going to be. Those that know will know. We're fighting and we're going to fight until the end. This video, we're going to cover the usual. We're going to have a look at last week, which I firmly believed over the last couple of weeks we would see. 2 weeks ago, we would have a red week, down week till we got to the 200 moving average. I said we would then bounce off that 200 moving average. And while last week was a sweaty time, we have finally hit that 200 moving average. And the question is, are we going to bounce hard? What's the crack, everyone? Welcome back. Buy, hold, sell. You probably noticed we've been continuing the investment. I told everyone at Discord I thought I'd invest in a different type of microphone. As much as I like the lapel microphone, which is handy, it just wasn't as good quality as a proper microphone. So hopefully you're noticing a bit of a difference in the quality. Let me know your thoughts down below. First thing I want to look at then is just our lovely heat map. You can see it behind me. Or Microsoft, Google's, Meta's, Amazon, you name it. It all took off on Friday, which was interesting because the job data was going to be a huge catalyst. The job data actually was very good. It shows a strong economy, whether or not you believe that these numbers are fabricated or not. It still was painting the narrative that rates will continue to increase, which is usually a bearish thing for the market. But as I said in my Discord, don't trust the media, don't trust the news, follow the charts, because what can't speak cannot lie. We can see Monday kicked off here, and on the week we finished a whole 0.7% up. We did sell off, and if you actually look at the day chart here, again covering all this in the Discord, we bounced, got our green day, and it went up. The market was just waiting for the job data to come in, even though when it came in, it wasn't the good news that anybody was hoping for. It still shot up. You can see here, stocks rebound as rising yield bonds bolsters Fed pause speculation. This is what I want to show you. The yield curve disinverts before a recession. Now, this is being covered by Reuters. Obviously, Reuters, which I was also featured in, not once, but twice, because they know a good thing when they see it. You can see here, anytime we have entered this period, we've went into a recession. This area is your recession every friggin' time. And look at this period. We only just stuck the toe in. And we went into a recession. So this time it is worse than ever. And you can see that we are starting to crawl back up. And what happens when we go up? We go into a recession. That fits into everything that I've been saying on this channel for the last, 3 years? There's plenty of pain to come. Now, the timeline, the length of time to get to these periods, I have probably underestimated. Perhaps thought it'd come a bit quicker. But we know what's coming. We're still preparing for it. And I feel, and I said it since I've been back doing the videos the last month, that we would hit off the 200 and go on a bounce. Now, what unfortunately potentially scuppers this plan, this is huge news that's just came out this weekend. Terrible situation. I'm not here to comment on the political situation or anything that we may believe is happening. Terrible situation. My heart goes out to everybody, all the families, everybody that's involved in this that never asked for this. This is it's just complete travesty. It's completely inhumane, and it's just terrible. The world situation that we find ourselves in. You know, this is another war that is starting. I don't want to comment too much on it because YouTube and the situation. I'll probably get in trouble for doing it. So. But we'll say no more about that. But what we will say is this is going to cause uncertainty. And as we know, the markets do not like uncertainty. So see this glorious type of day, this type of decent green week across the board. I fully expect Monday now to be very bumpy. Now, we haven't heard too much from the Americans and what their, what the plan is here. But chances are that they'll step in or a comment or something. Markets don't like uncertainty. Be very, very careful on Monday. This could go either way. It's not the news that we wanted. But look, money's money. Stocks are stocks. Human lives come first. Just hope that the situation can be resolved, but it really doesn't look good. I'm worried that this catalyst could be what actually just pushes us under, which just sinks it. that yield curve goes up and hits that, we're going into recession. There was never a question. I've never doubted that this was coming. It's always just been when. The period of time I was off YouTube, we were in a bit of a bull run. We're still hanging on to that bull run. If we go back to the S&P, this is still a bull run, guys. As long as we're above this 200-day, 180 moving average, we're still in a bull run. RSI, MACD is looking very, very strong. If you want to learn how to do this, I've offered it up to anyone under the age of 21. Contact me. You'll get that course for free. I want the youth to have opportunities that I didn't have. When I graduated, I went in straight into a recession. It pretty much stole 5-6 years of my life in terms of progression and trying to find my way. If someone had to come along and give me this opportunity to learn this stuff, it's just incredible how much your life can change in such a short period of time just by understanding markets, trends, how to use these things like buying oil cheap, how to invest in the likes of solar panels. We were sharing that today. I made £440 just from exporting my solar, all put into the Discord. Incredible. That was a $4,000 investment 2 years ago, and it's nearly already paid for itself. It's just understanding these things about how to not have debts, not have credit cards, all the things that the media and everything that they say to do. Go take out interest free. Oh, sure, you wouldn't see it. Even my father, I was out with him on Friday. We were out for our birthday celebrations, the start of birthday celebrations. And he had said, oh, sure, I pay my rates bill direct debit. And I says, Dad, why? You've just retired. You've got a significant lump sum. Why? Oh, sure, it's only 30 quid, 40 quid I'm saving a year. And I'm going, but that's 30, 40 quid that you're just giving somebody else for the sake of it. It's crazy. If you just been grew up like this your whole life, it's hard to change things. You need to start young. Anyone under 21, DM me, we'll get you hooked up for free. But failing that, anyone that's interested to learn this stuff, to get in a group of passionate investors that are thinking about how can I maximize my gains, how can I make better money, better financial decisions, get out of this debt-free system, set up a business, grow, these types of things. These are the type of people in the Discord. This is the type of course. This is the type of thing that we're trying to do here. We're all learning together and very much earning together. £100 of your money or equivalent in dollars. It honestly is the best investment. If you're thinking about throwing any money into the stock market and you don't know what you're doing, invest in this. You'll get far more return on it than what you would by throwing money on 100 quid on the next YouTube pump and dump. That's enough about that. The S&P should have pushed on this week. I have no idea. This is like a toying cost. This is no different than what I say with earnings. I wouldn't have my money in right now if with this news coming, but unfortunately the money that I have in is in. Buckle up. Do not know how this will affect any type of market around the world. We have seen Bitcoin push on the day chart, going up to hit that 200-day moving average. Can it get back into the bull run? Can it do it? Things can change in a blink of an eye. In one moment, something bad can turn to good and you can have joy, embrace your emotions. Everything can change, such as Scott McTominay, you absolute hero, came on 87th minute, scored 2 goals in extra time. United turned a defeat into a win and they celebrated as if they won the Champions League. Slightly embarrassing, but fair play to Scott. Well done, my son. Let's have a look now what to expect this week. Earnings season is kicking off again. You know the drill. Banks first to report. Watching them very, very carefully. But like I said, in terms of this week, all bets are off the table with what's going on out in Israel, unfortunately. So we'll skip most of that because Lord only knows what way that's going to go. The latest inflation readings, here we go. Big PPI data that's coming out. CPI data will follow on Thursday. Prices are projected to have risen. Keep an eye on it. Could go over the way. But like I said, with all that war stuff, it's really hard to know what way this week's going to go. Usually I have a fair stab at it, but I really don't know. Amazon Big Prime Day sale. Do not even think about checking out my Amazon store because I am not selling anything on the cheap except from the course, which is great value. Snap that up. Usually at this part of the video, I would go and look at some winners potentially for the week ahead. But look, all bets are off the table. Just trade safe. I would definitely be sort of holding back probably Monday. I wouldn't be investing anything in stock. Now, our premier African minerals or African miners like Kodal, unfortunately, have not had a great week. Prem down about 7% on the 5 days trailing. Unfortunately, Kodal down about 8%. But both had decent green days on Friday. Look, we know where we are with that. We're all going to be handsomely rewarded in due course. Fingers crossed. I would really hope that this conflict isn't going to cause any issues. Just with world economics and American battery technology. I'm going to do a video on this. Anyone that watched my last video, I all I can say is you're welcome. I literally said, sell, 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 run, run, run. Christ almighty, have I been right with a lot of the technical analysis on American battery technology? Anyone that's been long-term support of the channel should really see that there's something in these charts, that is for sure. We'll get back covering that. We'll do a video on Prem this week, I'm sure, as well. We're hoping for a bit of an RNS maybe. Plenty of uncertainty out there. Trade safe. Please like, subscribe, help me grow the channel. I really hope you have a good trading week. Trade safe. Check out the course. Get into the Discord. Protect your hard-earned money. We're going into really, really dark times, but I hope we're still going to get the bounce that we thought. But like this war, it's going to throw a massive curveball in. We will reassess. I will speak to you in the Discord, guys, with as soon as Monday comes along and we know what we're doing. Just trade safe.